You think the movie theater sells movies. That is what the sign says. But the movie may not be the part that keeps the business alive. The theater does not own the film. It licenses the right to show it, and every time someone buys a ticket, part of that money is already promised to the distributor. The popcorn is different. The theater chooses the kernels, the bucket, and the price. After paying for the food and packaging, the money stays inside the building. So a cinema is really two businesses sharing one lobby. One business uses a giant screen to sell access to somebody else's product. The other sells you a handful of kernels after they have expanded into a bucket the size of a toddler. And somehow, the bucket can matter more. Look at what happened in Cinemark's United States theaters during one recent quarter. The average customer paid $10.83 for admission. Film rentals and advertising consumed roughly $6.44 of that, leaving the theater about $4.39 before paying its other expenses. Now follow the same customer to the snack counter. Cinemark generated about $8.70 in concession revenue per attendee. The food and packaging behind it cost roughly $1.56. That left about $7.14 before the same other expenses. Neither number is pure profit. The theater still has wages, rent, electricity, cleaning, maintenance, and a building large enough to contain several windowless rooms full of strangers. But the comparison is brutal. The snack can leave substantially more money behind than the ticket that brought the customer inside. The movie fills the seat. The popcorn monetizes it. This is why popcorn is nearly perfect theater food. The kernels can wait dry for months. They cook quickly. A small amount expands into a bucket that looks enormous. It is easy to carry into a dark room, and the smell advertises it to everyone before they even see the menu. A steak cannot do that. A salad definitely cannot do that, unless the theater wants the lobby to smell like wet leaves. Then there is the price ladder. The small looks expensive. The medium looks slightly less unreasonable, and the large costs only a little more, so suddenly buying enough popcorn to fill a household appliance feels financially responsible. You did not enter the building hungry enough to feed 6 people. The menu simply made the biggest bucket feel like the least foolish choice. The theater has another reason to separate the movie price from the snack price. If it raises every ticket by several dollars, the entire night immediately looks expensive. Some customers stay home, and because film costs are tied to admissions revenue, part of that increase may still flow toward the distributor. But popcorn is optional. The theater can keep the ticket low enough to attract people who only want the film, then charge more to the people who want the complete night out. The ticket gets everyone through the same door. The snack counter discovers who is willing to spend extra. That is why sneaking candy into a cinema feels like a tiny act of rebellion. You are not just avoiding an expensive soda. You are walking past the part of the building with the best direct economics, and the theater genuinely needs those economics. A cinema is an expensive machine that spends much of the week waiting. A Tuesday afternoon screening still needs a projector, seats, climate control, staff, and cleaning, even if 6 people appear. An empty seat cannot be stored and sold on Friday. Once the movie starts, that seat's value disappears. The theater cannot manufacture the next blockbuster. It cannot force a studio to offer a generous deal, but it can control what sits behind the counter, how large the cup is, and what that cup costs. That is the part of the night it owns. So the popcorn does not cost $9 because corn became rare. It costs $9 because a cheap object is being asked to help support an expensive room. You thought the screen was the main business and the snack counter was attached to it. For the customer, that is true. For the theater, it is almost reversed. The movie gives you a reason to enter. The popcorn gives the theater a reason to keep the doors open.